What the fuck, yo? I mean, this shit is tripping right now. Alright, let me try this one more time. We're up all night to do shit. We're up all night to do shit. We're up all night to do shit. We're up all night to do all that. We up all night to do all that. You know what? We up all night for all that. Yoit? Yoit? Yeah, nigga. Wanna know why I got the Sights Master on? Cause it's Heart Bowl week, baby. We ain't fucking around this time, yeah? Hey, happy birthday to my boy Drew, man. I don't even know how old you turned, Drew, but I'm gonna say you 40. Hold on, we turn the light back up. I'm gonna say that you 40, right? Oh, we're gonna go for the max bright. There we go. So, I mean, happy 35th birthday to my boy Drew, man. He probably 35. I ain't gonna tell you 40. I know you ain't 40. 35. But it's a happy birthday to my brother, man. I love Andrew with all my heart, man. He's one of my best friends in the whole wide world. I've known Drew for a long fucking time now, man. I've known this guy for a long time now, so. I know this guy like a brother, man. So, happy birthday to Drew, man. And there we go, Rit with the motherfucking send. I got the shiesty on because I'm playing Rit. Y'all don't understand. There's no holds barred when it comes to Rit. This is not my shiesty, Rit. Y'all should know that. I went and borrowed my son's real quick. I said, hey, son, let me see his shit real quick. I'm gonna take it off. I can't see right now. Team settings. Nope. I'm gonna do what I love. And what do I love? You goddamn right, South Alabama. That's what I love, you bitch. Let's get it. All right. There we go. My point was made, right? The point was made. Did y'all get it? Yeah, if I do something hot, I'm gonna be like, all right. And this is my best chance to beat Rit almost ever. This is the only time I've had the higher ranked team ever. So if I'm gonna ever beat Rit, now's the time. Don't mind Luke from the Outdoor Boys in the background, you know what I mean? It's my motivation right now. Sound like ballroom blitz. Yes, this is really happening. This is the hard pole part 12, baby. Guess what my record is against Rit? You guessed it. 0-11. Or should I say 1-11? Rush! I missed the first tackle. All right. You're gonna be so animated. And Luke, you might have to go, my boy, because you do like distracting me. So hold on, this is my boy Luke from the Outdoor Business. I love you. This is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level. And this is how you do it. You get players that you're
school can go.
Oh my God. I ain't worried about that because, dude, first of all,
when you go on the road,
damn.
Man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling.
You can never shut these South Alabama boys up. This Mobile crowd, baby.
Right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Never.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Ooh.
Taken out of bounds after a good
I was impressed by that.
Striking distance at the 37.
Well, you're seeing the balance.
I also know that Zachary Ritter is the type to stream snipe just so he can. I mean, like, the stream isn't like, you know, second, but like live. Like, you know, there's a delay. But
wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Maria got us.
The Wildcats will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Here comes the run.
Told you I got us, baby.
Wrapped up at the 28.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
All right.
Tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
It actually wasn't.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Excuse me.
Looking for room. It's Pacheco. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on
Where did he come from?
the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Starts to scramble to the left. He'll pull it down. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. On the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And you see the option.
No, man, this is
behind the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
I ain't worried.
Yeah,
because my team is better than them. So endurance, all that stuff. Like, second half, I mean, not even second half, but, you know, as the game goes on. That was horrible. You know what I mean? But playing real always sucks.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive.
Don't worry.
25.
Like I always say.
Send the tight end in motion.
You know exactly.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Buys a little time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Let's go. The give to the tail end. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Looking everywhere for room to run.
Horrible
Really
punt.
good
Like,
coverage
come
and he'll
on.
step out of bounds. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give
You
the
know what?
quarterback credit too for the location.
I forgot it
of
was
the
Drew's
throw, because he
birthday.
put it out in front of his big
I
man.
can't do
He
this
was
to
able
Drew.
Make the catch and accelerate.
Drew
creating
believes
some
in me.
distance there between him and the defense.
To Drew, I'm everything.
Ripping off that huge run. Let's see if they can do it again.
I'm Drew's hero. I remember one time Drew told me, he said, there's nobody else in the world that I would rather take care of my family if anything was to happen to me
He's doing a nice job
and raise my son
reading the coverage
than
and
you.
getting an idea of where he wants to
And that was an honor. He said, I aspire to be you one day. So, in honor of Andrew Hensley on his birthday, man, I can't let him down like this. So I have to come back and do something. Yo, eat it! Thank you, Drew, for believing in me. Barish Gandula. Huh? Not at all, bitch.
Phenomenal job by the defense that
That
time,
ain't all.
shutting
That ain't the
down
end of it.
coverage.
Yeah,
They
yo, it.
knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football
My
that
boy
time.
Drew right
Offensively,
here,
the
bro.
defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line.
You are the
This
people,
defense
Andrew.
hoping to knock them out of field goal range.
You are the people. But yeah, if I win this game, then this is for everybody.
From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising.
Yes!
Downfield. Fires into traffic.
He didn't score. That's what matters.
Picked up a few extra on that return.
And what matters even more is that he made a mistake.
To get the football.
And that is rare.
How about that? They knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability.
I understand what he thinks I'm going to do all the time, so.
Comes up with the INT.
Because he's played me more than almost
As the
anybody.
Jaguars come to the line, this situation, you might see a shot play. To throw, it's Grimes.
Ooh.
It's in, completed. He's
Look at me.
lucky to get that
You
one
see?
back, almost intercepted.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already
That's
has
the type
one
of shit I
interception.
do.
That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make
That is
those
absolutely
mistakes.
not.
Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
The Jaguars are facing 3rd and
No,
8.
man. Ritter's just that good, man. In every league. Not this one. It ain't just
They'll
us.
try to pick it up on the ground.
There we go. What the fuck?
He got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Fucking going
It's
for it.
hard to
Fuck
run
you.
on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Here we go, here we go. Sticks it in his belly. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We're seeing this
Sticking it in
more
his
often
belly.
college football with the analytics and everything else, but
Paul.
4th and inches, they decide to go for it and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand him the ball and give the deep... Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Pacheco. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Unloads it left. Nobody around as he makes the tackle. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Ready to go. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
I'm a bagel on my foot, bitch.
Second down coming up on this red zone
Yeah,
opportunity.
my quarterback been fast for years. He just never had the opportunity to show it.
Throw time running short in the half.
Ah, that was a tutty.
Score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Here's a heat. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal?
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle.
Get the ball
that
at half,
gives
I ain't
me some
tripping.
confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer.
Smart
and there
man.
will be no return on this one as the ball bounces.
Smart
into the end
man.
zone.
You know what I was going for.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be
Damn
brought
it, I
down,
need to
and
go
that's
sick.
how we'll end the first half.
All right, Big Mo on my side. That's all that matters.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
We are motherfucking whatever team we is. Shit. Come on, y'all. We gotta get this.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Leaves it with the man. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job on this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
We're supposed to get that
This
ball
is a
in here
situation
harder,
here in the
Paul.
third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Defense, it brings up a fourth down.
My man, the
And you
ball
thought
was
maybe in the
right
second half this offense
there.
could just find a rhythm, find something
gotta
to
catch some
take
traffic,
advantage of this
man.
defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Handoff to the single running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball support.
It'll be first and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds a little space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first
Destroy
down.
this
They've got it at the
motherfucker,
30.
man.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Arizona comes out with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal.
All right, what in the motherfuck?
You can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Wildcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. East Carolina opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
This is going to be the greatest shit you ever seen in your life.
He'll try the right side. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
28-3, right?
Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately.
From the run, right?
Still a little
We're
ground
gonna start
cover.
running. I know what's gonna happen. There's nothing I'm gonna do.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth.
Of course, he's gonna go for it.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the shot. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Arizona lines up with a first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Arizona. And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pressure coming, and he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Jaguars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Back to pass, it's Grimes. Dances away. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy? On third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
It's picked off and another empty drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll keep it himself. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the one.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as they...
Touchdown, Arizona. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Grimes. Using the quick game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On the run, it's Pacheco. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down play from the gun. Oh, they're after him. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job to fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing the will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together.
I expect it to advance shortly. How do you feel, Izzy? How's the feel right now? After your 12 consecutive fucking losses to Rip. Might be more than 12. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm just counting what I can think of by the numbered hard balls. That's why I need to number this as a hard ball. Because I'm tired of that. Losing, that is. Arms over back, yeah. Yeah, I know. Don't pull your thing out unless you's prepared to pay. I love you more. Impossible. No, doesn't that fucking suck? Alright. Oh, for you, yeah. And you got a big timer. Me, on the other hand, I can exact no revenge. I guess I'll just play my Mac game. That's the only game I got available. That's my Madden game. Shicey Mask had no bearing on the game whatsoever, everybody. It's merely a useless prop. But until next time.